Welcome to Combat Wing Chun. I'm Sifu David. Today we're going to show you Wing Chun versus boxing punching. We're going to show you the difference between boxing punching and Wing Chun punching. And it's not what you think. So let's get started. Let's start with boxing punching. Now, most people are familiar with boxing punching. Very popular is what? The 1-2, right? Jab cross, right? Okay. So, what's the main difference between this and Wing Chun? Well, number one is the stance. Most of the time, if you go to boxing class, this is the stance they're going to teach you. All right, you have your weight slightly forward. All right, you have your hands up, in the guard position. All right, you have your chin tucked in. You have the back foot. You can see my back foot is on the toe or on the ball of the foot, so that I can rotate. Okay, so boxing punch will go straight like this. And another characteristic of the boxing punch, most people are punching with a horizontal fist. All right, horizontal fist. All right, so where a jab is going to be straight out like this. Okay, or sometimes with a step like that. That's a jab. Okay, so notice what I'm doing. I'm stepping into the punch, and then when I land my foot on the ground, that's when I want to land the punch. All right, and what you also see is that most of the time I hide my chin behind my shoulder so that it blocks an attack when I'm punching a jab. Okay, very effective. Jab is very useful. Okay, okay, across. Let's hold it out here for a sec. Across, it's like that. So same thing. I'm using rotation of my body, of my hips, of my shoulders to generate power. Okay, all right. It is a longer reach. I'm using the full extension of my arm. The full extension of my arm, okay? And there's also a slight rotation, a little bit more advanced for you guys who've done a lot of boxing, probably know about the rotation. So when I'm punching, at the end, I snap it as a rotation, okay? So it adds a little more power, right? Like that, okay? That's that little bit of rotation at the end. Okay, so that's boxing punching. You're very familiar with it. You see it all the time. All right, so now we know what it is, the characteristics of it. So let's move on to Wing Chun punching. All right, Wing Chun punching is often misunderstood because a lot of people just don't know how the body mechanics work. Because if you've been doing a lot of boxing punching, if you're using rotational force, all right, you probably won't be able to use rotational force in a Wing Chun punch. At least if you want to do it the traditional way. Okay, so in Wing Chun, what we want to use is spring force. I showed you in the other video how to increase punching power part 2, the difference between rotational force and spring force. So you want to learn about that, go to that video. But here I'm just going to show you very quickly. This is rotational force, rotating your body and your shoulders. Spring force is springing with your legs, with your feet, with your hamstrings, with your back, with your spine, and then with your shoulders and with your elbow, okay? So with spring force, Wing Chun punches, number one, the main difference is it's made in a shorter distance because your elbow is down, all right? Versus this way, horizontal. The elbow is down, so it's meant for a shorter distance, all right? And also, we're using spring force going in the upward direction. Right, so that's more of a Wing Chun punch. So I'm not really putting rotational power. As you can see, I'm using spring force. Okay. Another main difference is in the stance. You notice that my stance is weighted on the back leg instead of leaning forward. I'm kind of leaning backward a bit, maybe a little bit straight up. Okay. The reason I'm doing that is because I want to use the spring of my back leg to generate that force. Okay? And I want to be able to thrust my hip forward like that. If your hip is already forward, you can't thrust it forward more. Okay? So that's why in Wing Chun, one of the reasons you put the weight on the back leg is so that we can spring off from it and then use this hip check power like in hockey. You do hip checks like that, right? So that's what you want to do. You want to use that hip power. Okay? So once again, the characteristic is weight on the back leg, and you're using a spring power, your elbows are down, and the third thing is that your punch is a vertical fist instead of horizontal fist. vertical fist and horizontal fist. And is used in a shorter range. Okay? Okay, why shorter range? Because person doesn't have enough time to react to shorter range punches from here. Okay? Boxing, the guy can see it, they can slip, they can duck it, they can parry it. And once we get to here, the eyes do not, and the brain does not have enough time to react to it. Most of the time you see in boxing, people punching this range, what do? They just clinch. They just clinch, right? Okay? Because they can't react to it, okay? So that's when in Wing Chun we do a lot of chi sao, do a lot of sensitivity, so we don't need the eyes. I just feel something and then I go punch, right? I feel a punch, feel something, and I go punch. Boom, boom, okay? So that's where Wing Chun punchers are better, if you can train the sensitivity to them, okay? So, because without my eyes, I can punch, and I know where he is because I got his hands, so I know where his head is, okay? For example, right? I know where his head is because I'm closing my eyes because I can feel his hand, I know where his wrist is, I know where his head is. So I don't need to use my eyes to know where my target is, right? Because I can feel where the target is. Right? So that's one advantage you can train Wing Chun, not to use your eyes. Basically just touch, and I know that's the outside of his arm. Here's his elbow, so his head is there. I don't need to think. Okay? If he's trying to hit me with this one, I know the energy is coming. I can feel it. I don't need to see it, right? And I know his head is there. Okay? I can feel his elbow, so I know where his hand is. I know where his balls are, right? Okay? So I don't need to look. And you're using the advantage of being in a close range to use your tactile sensitivity to take advantage of that. So you don't need to rely on your eyes. But you know what? It takes a lot of training. It takes a lot of sensitivity training. There's stuff that I can show you. You can do at home, even without a partner to do this. A lot of people don't know how to do it, but I can show you how to do it. So just stay tuned to this channel. If you're interested in learning more, you want to learn Wing Chun, then go ahead and grab my free DVD. You just pay shipping. Just click a link on the bottom of the comments here, and a lot of people like it. So make sure you get that and grab that before we run out of copies. So we'll see you soon, next video.
Or less. Alan Sweetness green, black and gold, and in the blue, Jadon Codrington hasn't hit double digits as a pro, but 9 out of 9 all KOs. And here's Green, he promised to go inside, and he's stalled, and he is rocked. Codrington's rolled and left, and it's over. Over in 18 seconds. Alan Green. That's the only punch that seemed to miss. Left hook started it.
The wrestling match.
And watch the gloves drop. Oh, that's a fright.
What a bonus for the crowd here in Wisbech to see, for my money, the most exciting prospect in British boxing at the moment. Nigel Benn in the golden trunks, and that is one punch, and Ian Chandler is down. He's very close to us, and he will not get up from that. For my money, it was the first punch of the fight from Ben. Bang on the button, and you've got to say he punches hard and he punches accurately, and poor Ian Chandler.
And he has completely fallen out of those rankings. And going into that Ruiz fight, he looked to be in the most comfortable place in his career. He was on a roll. He had won 7 in a row by knockout. And now, Grimsley with the first punch. And that looks like it is it.
Why is the referee counting? You don't have to count on that. This fight is over. The referee counted him out.
James Thunder, no.
Heavyweight power rules. Crawford Grimsley came in tonight's fight trying to prove something. Prove that he was a big man. He could take a punch. He was going to prove that he could deliver a punch. When you go in, I don't care who you are in the heavyweight division, they can all punch. The ring light.
Very concerned, James Thunder.
Yeah, he's still punching. He's still trying to fight. Crawford Grimsley is confused. He's not quite sure what he's supposed to be doing. He's got his hands up. He thinks the fight is still going on. Here's what happened. Boom, no, right on the side of the head, the very
He is working on a 9-win streak and 9 knockout streak after his lone loss in his career back in March of '94. 12-round decision defeat at the hands of Larry Donald. Williams has put together a stretch of 9-0 with 9 knockouts. And he is now number 6 in the world, WBC number 4 WBO. And he is now trying to collect as much experience to be as ready as he can be once he makes it to the top and gets a shot. And it may be quicker than we imagine. Seconds into the fight, and it is stopped by Marty Jenkins. You have seen one of the quickest knockouts in pro boxing history. Jeremy Williams right here. One punch, which may have been low.
Down to the body, up to the head, and correct. The big left hook even knocked Jeremy Williams off balance. Punch on the inside, leaning over, correct. Crunching blow right to the point of the chin.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time, a world record 10 seconds of the first round. The winner by knockout, Jeremy Williams.
2 losses, 1 draw from Davenport, Iowa. Please welcome Brandon Burke. A fight record of 3 wins and no losses. All 3 of those wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of Minneapolis, let's welcome Phil the Drill Williams.
3-0, all 3 of his wins by way of knockout. And Brandon Burke, 0 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, and a heck of a looking ring attire, and we're underway.
Here we go.
Oh, right out of the gate! The fastest knockout I've ever seen in my life. He's not going to make it. A 1-second knockout just to get submitted to Fight Facts as perhaps the fastest knockout in boxing history. Here's the charge. Here's the shot. Goodbye. The bucklage of the knees, and Phil Drill rolls to 4-0. Wow, unbelievable.
Oh, this is an even fight. This is light heavy.
Barefoot. Watch out for those head kicks.
Oh, I should just went slow-mo. That was last round. Last round.
First
of all, last round.
I
want y'all to be respectful.
Y'all see y'all in a situation where y'all get ready to throw wild punches and the next man's too close and it might be a headbutt for you. Keep your hands up at all times. No punching below the belt. Guard your gloves at all times. Always be prepared for the unexpected. Top gloves and go to your neutral corner. Come out fight. Round 1, light heavyweights. Let's get it. They did.
Oh, I don't like the way. Oh no. Oh no. He has a stance, ladies and gentlemen. I come from the hood. Whole world. Whole world.
Let's go.
My nigga got that what's up. He got that what's up stance. Like, what's up, bro? Use your jam. Use your jam, goddammit. Oh. I know you didn't want to do it.
Some shit, you gotta eat straight.
He said he should know. He went in the swing. He tried to set him up.
Count. Block it with your hands. Put your hands.
Once hippie Jesus make that wrong swing, it's over.
No, you ain't got no shoes on, but try to bounce around, move around, man. Can't be flat foot. I mean, shit. don't even know how to say it. Let's just go to him. He got on sneakers.
He said he got on sneakers.
Pointed from his girlfriend. You know how hard it was to get those? I was up 752. 759 it came, huh? How much harder? It was only 150 when it came out. All Jordans is 155, the most 170. 8 o'clock. Matter of fact, 7:59, 59 seconds, they said they were sold out. 4-8. Huh?
Ladies and gentlemen, it's all sponsored by Sprite. Drink fresh.
Who's sponsoring this fight right now?
Anybody
She
know
said
what
Red Bull?
time it is?
Chill, we would have had a ring for Red Bull.
Boxen.
Virgin Mobile, what's the name of the trash can? Recycle. Sponsored by Recycle Trash Can. No. It's like all over the place. It's not sponsorship. Union Square Partnership. Go to their website. My man Tada. I hope this is not a racial thing, like, oh, there's a black guy up there, all right, I want to go. I want to beat the black guy up. Same thing for him, I want to beat the white guy up. No racial. 4 minutes in commercial. I don't know how much longer I can do this. This is crazy, though. The reason why I'm saying this is crazy because you got a bunch of corporate people like. Commercial break. You know what's Congo? That's the music. I haven't even seen them go by. Niggas ain't worried about this. I ain't messing with you. Got it. Ain't no daddy.
Hey, yo, Poppy, man. Oh, man, look at you. Hey, look at you guys. Y'all come over here with goodies and a Boxen and a ring. Don't you know people be hungry? I hope you enjoy, little mama. You have a good day, okay? Yo, gentlemen, come to the center of the ring, please. Yeah.
Oh. Live again.
Round 2, tap gloves and protect yourself at all times. Let's go.
Mr. Funny.
Let's go! Come on, keep that jab back. Let's break, let's go! Mama, always block them in, let's go!
That's what I'm talking about. Never mind these two fights get that fight.
Same thing, bro, same thing. Same thing.
Yo, bro, Jay, that's it. Just set him up like that, buddy.
Watch the face! Watch the face! Yeah, don't swing that one.
Oh!
Wait by half a second.
There you go.
Watch left, nice, watch left.
so much. Don't y'all think about turkey?
Back up. That's it, yo. Body jab all day.
Once you hit the body, the head goes wrong. They don't know that. Hands up, y'all.
Put that in your face, man.
Fight.
And you gotta swing hard all the time.
Hit that body.
Oh, boy.
Sada, keep them hands up.
Time.
Oh, boy. Someone give me my time, man.
Sada, you gotta keep them up, man. To your left. You don't look at me? Okay. he's grinding that. Okay. Caught him good, huh? Make sure it's Jay's because it's zooming in the road. Alright, they good buddy.
Wait. Hold up, wait. Yeah. This is worth it. Stop. Where you
he
at
said
right
this
now?
is worth it. Yeah, you can't do no shit like this on a subway train. That'd be very difficult.
Man, I'm across the Whole Foods watching the boxing match.
That's right, hold your right hand back.
I'm out here in front of I'm across the Whole Foods watching a boxing match right now. You guys out here.
Oh, easy.
Nice block.
Oh, whoa! I'm watching my tapes.
Left right.
Up, down, square, triangle, square, hey! Up, down, square, triangle,
You yelling out Street Fighter moves? You serious? Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're about to see our Ryukin. Alright, we're commercial break again.
Great, man. Stand up.
Hands up.